What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and club football is back. We are back with a Borussia Dortmund watch-along. It is Dortmund. It is Stuttgart. I hope you guys are excited. If you guys do not follow us on Twitter, there is something cool that Producer T is about to tweet. TV_JJD. It's right there, floating below. You're gonna want to see what he's gonna tweet. We got a player who had some nice words about JJD TV in our watch along today, so you might want to go check that out on Twitter. As our friend OC would say, it was a W. It was a W. But how are you guys doing today? Hopefully everyone is good. Everyone's excited for today's watch along. We have a pretty strong lineup today. Something that we have not been really able to do for some time, and I'm pretty excited about it. But we'll go to the chat and see how you guys are doing. If you're just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. Say hello if you're excited that club football's back. And the other important storyline, as we figured out yesterday, Bayern lost to Augsburg. Lost to Augsburg 2-1, which means if Dortmund win today, we will be within 1 point. So, everyone was all doom and gloom a couple weeks ago when we lost to Leipzig and said, oh no, it's all happening over and over and over again. But a very unlikely loss for Bayern means that we have a good opportunity here, guys. We have a good opportunity to take advantage of it, get a win against Stuttgart. Stuttgart's in a bit of trouble this season. I think they have a bit of injury concerns. They're lining up today in the 3-5-2. Sosa's obviously an important player for them, playing as on the left wing back. They got Endo in there, Koulibaly up front. Trying to think if they got yes, Taylor tweeted it out. Pardon? JJD TV memes. OC, go to Twitter. You guys are gonna like what we just tweeted out. A special little shout out today on Twitter from a certain Dortmund player. So check it out, guys, and then let me know when you've seen it. And I'm looking at you, JJD TV memes. OC, let me know when you've seen our latest tweet. I think you'll get a kick out of it. If you guys are just tuning in today, be sure to drop a like, say hello, let me know your score predictions. Are you feeling confident? We're going to get the starting 11s up today for you guys as well. But we'll go into the chat. Let's go. JJD TV fan says, yo, easy Dortmund win. We'll win the title. We are going to win. Mashallah, I have been training at 3. The match starts in 3:30. Making it close, my man. You're making it close. Look at the table now. Hello. Need a win from Dortmund so my ones to watch Malen gets upgraded. So priorities. I understand, man. I understand. Priorities. We need Malen to do good. I've been saying it for a while now, and I'm sure you guys are aware. It's got to happen, man. It's got to happen sooner or later that our boy finally gets on the score sheet. There's a good opportunity for Malen. We need a victory. He needs a score in this season. I think that will just relax him a little bit. But we'll have to see. JJTV says, nah, Gregor flippin' Kobel. Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, on Twitter, TV_JJD, we had Gregor Kobel say a nice encouraging word for JJD TV. So I'm assuming they saw that. But Nico's in here today. Says, hi, Josh. Good to see you again. It feels like it's been a while, man. It feels like it's been a while since we've done a watch-along, especially this early. It's 9:30 in the morning for me. I feel a little tired. I feel like the last few watch-alongs before the international break were at like 12:30, maybe 2:30. But Home of Juve says, hello, Josh. Hello, everyone in the chat. How you doing, my man? 3-1 for BVB. Gregor Kobel, the man. He's the savior we all needed. Gregor Kobel is the savior we all needed. Malen got a goal today. I predict it. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. It has to happen sooner or later. We have a pretty strong looking lineup to there. We have pieces in every position that we've been missing for so long now. Well, we're about 13 minutes away from kickoff here, guys. We'll get the starting 11 up for you guys as well. Break it down. I'm relatively happy with it. There was some debate of whether they liked seeing the seeing the back three. I think for today's system, this is probably the one to go with. It is the 4-2-3-1. We have Gregor Kobel, the man who gave JJD TV a shout out today on Twitter. Shout out to Gregor Kobel as well. Hopefully he gets a clean sheet for the beautiful actions he had. Right back is Thomas Meunier. Our two center backs is Akanji and Hummels, with left back being Guerrero. Our two CDMs is Witsel and Bellingham. Our cam is Brandt. Out on the right is Reus. Out on the left is Hazard. They may switch. We don't exactly know which ones they're going to do on the front three, but I'd assume Brandt will take the middle role, as well as our wide players being Hazard and Reus. And up front, as the striker, is Daniel Malen. So a lot of pressure on Daniel Malen today, guys. Has not scored a goal yet in the Bundesliga. Not the greatest start for him, but this is a good opportunity. Like I said, Stuttgart is got some injuries as well. Is an opportunity that Dortmund need to take. And if you guys are familiar with how Dortmund have functioned over the last few years, or really any chasing pack, when Bayern drops points, it doesn't really seem like we take advantage. Now it's time we do. We have to. If we would be within 1 point, it would be a massive, massive day. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see it, and hopefully a special little eye on Daniel Malen, because the poor man. I mean, he needs to do it. He needs to do it. I think Malen will have a good game today. If Kobel says join the watch along, to it. Really enjoy the starting 11 from British Empire. I'm doing what Kobel asks of me. Good man. Good man. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool from our friends at Dortmund, as well as Gregor Kobel. The real savior. The real savior. We needed him. We needed him this season more than I think anyone really knew, man. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Our boy, Gregor Kobel. All right, man. After a long time, I am enjoying. I know it's been a while since we've done a watch along, guys. I hope you guys are excited to be back. If you guys are just tuning in the chat, be sure to drop a like. And let's see if we can get to 20 before kickoff. And put in the chat your rating from 0 to 10. How do you guys like the starting 11 today? It was close to the starting 11 I predicted. The only difference, I had Chan over Witsel. But, I mean, I'm happy to see Kobel in net. There were some rumors that he may not be fully fit. So it's good to see our keeper, because he's always made sure he's known how important he has been to us today. Arguably, this is our strongest back four. Meunier, Akanji, Hummels, Guerrero. I don't think he gets much stronger than that. Jude, Witsel. I mean, a lot of people want to see Chan get in there over Witsel. I think Witsel can still do a job. And then we got Reus, Brandt, Hazard up front for those three in the front, with, of course, Daniel Malen. Rafa's back. I think the player we're probably the most excited for. JJD TV meme says we are def winning. How did you get him to say that? Had to pay him a lot. No, okay. No, they did a media day, and big shout out to Dortmund and Gregor Kobel for thinking of us from here, JJD TV. So they shared us that video, and now we get to share it. So yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Gregor Kobel gave us a little shout out there. The polls in India are saying that Dortmund should sign Vlahovic over Adeyemi. I mean, I would agree with that. If we lose Haaland, I would take Vlahovic over Adeyemi, because Vlahovic looks like the type of number 9 who could come in and redo a lot of the goals that we move out on. I don't know if he's legitimately a target, because I think he's going to be too expensive. I think Adeyemi would be closer to 35. I think Vlahovic will be around 60. So I think that just immediately rules him out from signing for Dortmund, man. Did they forget Fiorentina's trying to scam us? Yeah, there you go. JJD TV fan says 1 out of 10 for the rating on the starting 11. JJD TV, JJD TV fan, I was wondering what you were thinking. What would you have liked to see to make this better? Because I think this is, like Noah says, an 8 out of 10. That's probably what I would agree with. I mean, it's a strong lineup. I always question seeing Marco Reus out wide when he gets pushed that way. But we'll have to see. What this team, Rosa should win. Otherwise, he is... I think there's a good chance that the team bounces back today. I do. Guerrero starting makes it a 10 out of 10. JJD TV memes agrees with you, and I think that you're spot on there. But here's a starting 11 for Stuttgart today. Adds a couple players I was pointing out as well already. Koulibaly, He's punished us before last season. He's up front again in that 3-5-2. Sosa, who's been having a very good season at left wing back, is going to be another important player. They're going to try to hit us on the wings, man. We know that. They got a lot of speed. Endo, good, talented midfielder as well. Muller and Net, good keepers. They have a good squad. They really do. It'll be interesting to see how they're going. But we're about 8 minutes away from kickoff, guys. It should be an interesting little matchup here. On the bench, we have Knauf, Renier, Tigges, Dahoud. My boy Dahoud back on the bench with Emery, Chan, Paslak, Prongacic, and Hit. So it's a little stronger bench than we're used to. I mean, Knauf and Renier, maybe Tigges can come on and do a job up front if they need to. Got Dahoud, Chan for the mid, and then Prongacic and Paslak at the back. So we have subs for just about every position. Schultz, Murray, Marius Wolf, Schmelzer, Reyna, Holland, and Zagadou are still injured. But that is it. We are getting close to kickoff. And they're showing it in the 4-2-3-1. They're showing it with Brandt out on the right and Reus as cam. I don't know if I think that's going to be true. I have a feeling that probably won't be. I think Brandt will be through the middle. Starting 11 is an 8 out of 10. Thoughts on Bayern's loss? Huge, if Dortmund can take advantage of it. Dortmund have a massive, massive opportunity here to take advantage of it and be within one single point. One single point of Bayern for top of the table, man. So it's a big game today. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Stuttgart's starting lineup is good. My family's half from Stuttgart, half from Dortmund. This isn't a fun game. No, that's very cool. I did not know that. Yeah, it's a solid little Stuttgart lineup. I think that they're going to be dangerous. They got a lot of speed in that side. They're well organized. They're not a team. I mean, last year, about a year ago today, we lost to Stuttgart 5-1 at home, and Lucien Favre got sacked. It's a year later. We are back at home. We lost to them by 4 goals last year, so it's time. It's time to do a little revenge today. I think is a fair way of putting it, but it should be a good one. Reus on the wing. I don't think Malen should be sold yet in January, man. And I think I think that Reus will probably, yeah. No, I think you're right. I think Reus will play. It has him lined up as cam, which I just don't think he will. I think Reus will play out on the wing. Malen, I think it's a little early for him to be sold, and I can't imagine that they're going to sell him this early. But there's always a chance. You never know. No, there's not a chance. We're not going to sell Malen in January. What happened to Marcel Schmelzer? Injuries have happened to Schmelzer. He was supposed to retire next season. He didn't really get any. I don't think he's going to play a single minute really this year, unless the last game of the season doesn't mean anything and he's healthy. Stick him out there for a little redemption. Say a nice little goodbye. But we're getting close to kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to toss in your predictions. If you're just tuning into the chat, hit a like. We need to get to 20 likes before kickoff, guys. Be sure to come in, drop a like, say hello in the chat, and put your score predictions. I'm going to say, I haven't given a score prediction yet. I'm going to say 2-0 for Dortmund. I feel confident that they're going to come in here with some fresh legs. I think Malen has a good chance of hopefully getting on the score sheet finally. And hopefully a bit of smooth sailing. But get your predictions in, guys. We're getting close to kickoff. Club football is back after a long, feels like forever since I've done a Dortmund watch along. This is your year for the title, says Core. Well, the games like this are going to, in my opinion, really reiterate whether we're up for the title charge or not. We need to win this game to be within 1 point to continually push Bayern. If we can't take advantage when our big rivals slip up, we're going to be in trouble all year long. I predict 3-0 for BVB, says Sebastian. Sebastian, how you doing today? 3-0. I said 2-0, so it's a fair prediction. It's a fair prediction. We got another 3-1 and 3-2. So a lot of you guys think there's going to be goals today. We've gotten a 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, and 3-2 prediction so far. JJD TV fan said, remember when big shout out to JJD TV fan. He called the Bayern game yesterday. He said 2-1 for Augsburg. So JJD TV fan says 3-2 today. See if he can make it 2 for 2. Is Emre Can a good player for BBB? Yeah. I mean, Emre Can to me is I don't know how to put it. He's a bit of an unorthodox player. And what I mean by that is that he'll give you games where he is rock solid, that he's focused. He just, in my opinion, Chan's biggest weakness is he lacks a little bit of concentration, which gets him in a little bit of trouble. It gets him the odd foul. I sometimes like seeing him out wide. I didn't mind seeing him in the outside right center back position, but sometimes when I find him centrally like that, he just goes into rash challenges. He's that type of player. He plays the game hard, but it sometimes can get us in trouble through giving away penalties, through getting cards, giving away set pieces. But when he's dialed in, he's a good player, and I think hopefully being out for this extended period of time might give him a little refresher before he comes back in here. Home of Juve says 3-1 with Malen, Brace, and Jude to score. It's hard not to go against Bellingham. JDD, when is Haaland coming back? I believe he's supposed to be on course for sometime in in December. That was the original timeline, and I'm hearing that it should be about right. He's a James Milner at Dortmund. yeah, that's a funny one. It is. Chan's a very different type of player. Like I said, he does have that mentality where he just wears his heart on his sleeve. It gets him in trouble from time to time, but Westfalen is full today. Ooh, it is. I thought they were going down to 25%, or no? Not.
Next week or something.
Oh.
I saw a report about it.
I heard that they're going back down to 25%, guys. Let me know if you guys heard anything about that as well. It's great to see the Westfalen as full as it is, but it makes me a little nervous that it might go down. Chan walk-in penalty. Chan did take a nice penalty this year, as did Guerrero, so I'm assuming if we get a penalty, Guerrero is the man to take. Man, what do you think about Stuttgart left back Sosa? We should buy him. It's hard for me to picture buying left backs because we need so many other positions to address. And unfortunately for us, fortunately for us, we have a very talented left back, one of the best in the world, in Guerrero. So we also have a solid backup. So I wouldn't put money into the left back. I'd put it into different areas on this team for sure. Chan has been looking like he has been improving with his aggression. I agree with that. We should slowly introduce him. JDD TV memes, not rush him again. I thought it was 25% too. Maybe it's supposed to happen next week, but that is a full Westfalen that we are looking at today. That's only for Bayern, I guess. Hello from Morocco. Hope we take the win today. Cheers, the noble one. Hope you're doing well. Tune in from Morocco. Very cool. If you guys are just joining us on the chat today, guys, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub. Let us know if you're new around here, and let us know where you're tuning in from. Tuning in from Morocco is a pretty cool one. I know JJD TV fan will be from Ireland.
It's just for the Bayern region.
Ah.
It starts next Saturday.
It's for the Bayern region that's going down to 25%, and it starts next Saturday. But the captains, Endo and Reus, did their handshake, and they're getting ready for kickoff, guys. Malen goes from 6 foot to 5 foot when he comes in for headers. Malen's 6 foot? No, he can't be. He looks shorter than that. Yeah, well, Guerrero needs to stay healthy. That's an important part. Because we need Guerrero. I'm so excited to see him today, man. I'm curious to see how long he lasts. Hopefully we get ourselves into a good little position here before we end up taking him off. I can't imagine he's going to go the whole match.
He's 5'9".
Malen's 5'9". So, right around there. India, what did you expect? Fair. You have fans all over the world. We do, and it's awesome to see. We got Amsterdam tuning in today. We got Australia. I know we got some from Canada. Poland. Sebastian, how you doing today? Kickoff has happened, friends. We are underway. I am from South Africa. That's a cool one. Man. Hopefully you're doing well today. It's a shame what happened to South Africa in World Cup qualifiers. I'm not sure if I don't want to get you going on that conversation or not, but we have started. We are underway here. Dortmund with a big opportunity to bring back the title race. All eyes, I think, will be on Daniel Malen. But let me know some predictions, guys, in terms of goal scorers. I'm assuming everyone today would like to see Daniel Malen score, and I think that's probably fair. As Malen's on it right now, does pretty well trying to get in the box. Nice little cross. Decent little chance there. Tuning in from Asia. I like it. I like it. By the way, I'm confirmed coming to British Columbia for college. Well, congratulations, JJD TV memes. You've been talking that up for a while now. Cool to see. Still a good 5-hour flight from where I'm from, but you know, that's Canada for you. But yeah, it does look like it is going to be the 4-2-3-1. It looks like Reus is playing at the right attacking mid, Brandt as cam, Hazard at the left attacking mid. That's good work there from Brandt to find Marco Reus. Looking for Hazard. Nice pass. Nice little... Oh, they're getting cheeky with it. That's all right. That's all right. And then, of course, Malen up front. So what we showed on the preview does look like that's the starting 11. Reus out wide, but we know that they're all going to drift around. I think you're going to see Hazard on the right from time to time. I think you're going to see Brandt, Reus take turns playing at cam. It'll be interesting. But that's a good little ball. And then we're going to see Guerrero back in action. I did see that was an unfair penalty. Yeah, it was. That was not a pen, says JJD TV memes. No, it definitely wasn't. It's a bit of gamesmanship to get that penalty. Yesterday, I invested in the ones to watch with Makano. Lost 1 mil. Oh, that's a tough one, my man. It's a tough one. I just decided because of Pacific FC. That's fair. That's fair. Nice little ball there. Stuttgart are going to regroup here. Let me know who you guys were cheering for over the international break. What country you guys or countries you might have been cheering for before you're coming back here, guys. Club football is back. It feels like it's been forever. But what a better way to kickstart it, knowing that if we win this match, we're a point behind Bayern. In the past, it makes me nervous because a lot of you guys know that every time Dortmund get the opportunity, we just usually don't take it, man. It just is like it's right there to be within a point, and then out of left field, we just find a way to butcher it. So this one's got to be different. Today, I expect nothing but a win. If we get anything but a win, it's a poor result in my eyes today. But we got a few guys joining in the chat today. We got Riley coming in, says, "Hey Josh, Riley, how you doing today?" Witsel sold in January. Pick up Zachariah in January or the summer. Your thoughts? I think Dahoud would lose his spot if that happened, and I wouldn't mind it. Kevin, I personally don't think Witzel's going anywhere in January, and I don't think we're getting Zachariah in January. There's no reason the fact that Zachariah is going to, I believe, wants to come to Dortmund. He's going to become a free agent in the summertime. The smartest thing to do is just let Witsel walk for free and then get Zachariah for free. Grab a player that's going to be 10 years younger, Bundesliga experience, you know, the usual Gladbach steal we got. But that's what I think is going to happen. I do believe we're going to keep Witsel. He'll walk for free. He's not worth anything right now. We can't afford to give bodies away. And Zachariah, Gladbach aren't going to want to sell him either. They'd probably rather him walk for free as well because they're not going to get a full value and they're going to be down a midfielder. So I see both of them. I do personally see both of them happening, and I see both of them being free transfers. And then for the rest of this season, to play alongside Bellingham, you have Witsel, you have Dahoud, you have Chan. The midfield's coming a little bit more healthy. And then Zachariah will hopefully be an option. But in the international break, some of you guys were cheering for Canada, Portugal from JJD TV memes. We got Germany and Canada, Lebanon, fair, Lebanon. They looked like they were going to be doing pretty well. They lost to the UAE, unfortunately for them, which I think is going to make it a little harder now. But Jude gets fouled there. good position. If Malen scores, does he get an extra upgrade? I'm not sure. DU, Tutu, Lil, Monaco, David ghosted in the first half. He scored two goals, so I was happy with it, but he should have scored a hat trick. We should be ahead of Bayern, but we can't win games sometimes. It's true. This is a must-win game, guys. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. And it's been happening for years. Every time Bayern seems to lose points, we lose as well. So does the chasing pack. But we got a good set-piece opportunity coming up 6 minutes in. I am more stressed about Wednesday than today, to be honest, as Tyler. Yeah, the Sporting game is gonna be an interesting one. But we got Guerrero over this one, and Reus. Oh, it's a good hit from Reus. It was a good hit. It's a really good hit. That was close. That was close. Looked like the keeper might have got stretched enough to be able to make the save, but that was a very good hit, man. Netherlands, because I'm Dutch. Italy, because I support Juve. Portugal, because of CR, my idol. Fair. My country's out, so I'm rooting for Poland. What are the odds do you think we win the Bundesliga or the UEFA? I'd say we have like 35% chance to win the Bundesliga, just with injuries this year, consistency, if Haaland can be there, if Bayern can slip up. I think Bayern are still heavy favorites for the Champions League. I mean, probably 35 as well. We're not favorites. We're at this point, we're going to be hopefully even be able to just get out of the group. But it'll be curious. It'll be curious. The Champions League is unpredictable, but we still have a lot of work to do, especially this Wednesday, I believe, taking on Sporting. I heard Allegri wants Witsel in January. He'll want him, but if we can't replace him, we're not going to sell him. At least I don't think we are. Maybe they want to cut ties, but we don't. With the injuries concerns that we've had and the fact that Witzel's worth almost nothing, just keep him for the rest of the year because we're going to need Witsel with the injuries that we've been having. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's a nice little back header from Thomas Mooney back to our boy Gregor Kobel. I cheered for the Swiss and Zachariah. What are your thoughts on loaning Mukuku next season like some of the talks? I'm all for it. 100%. He's wasting away right now. And it was the number one worry I had. And if you guys followed us last year on the channel when he got his first promotion up right away after doing record-breaking things at the lower levels in youth football, I said he's not going to play because he'll get a chance from time to time, but he's 16. He's very young. He did score a few goals, broke a few records, but is not getting the game time he needs. So yes, 1,000% loan him out. He needs to be playing consistently. I'd put him down in the second Bundesliga because I think that'd be a good opportunity for him to grow his game. He could be on loan for 2-3 years, and it could still give us an opportunity to use him just still before he's 20. But I wouldn't keep him in Dortmund. This has been a bit of, not a waste because it's a bit of a learning, but injuries and not playing, it's got to be frustrating for a young kid who just wants to get better. That's a good ball to Koulibaly, but a Kanji, that looked like a dangerous challenge. That's either a really, really good challenge or VAR is going to take a look at that. Looked like he folded Koulibaly's legs. We're gonna take a look at that. Ref was right there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, Akanji with a picture perfect challenge. He got all ball. That's what Akanji can do. If Dortmund need to win for Malen to upgrade. Malen needs to score as well, just for different reasons. But Angie says morning, way too early, so they better win. Angie, are you over in California right now? Because that means it's 6:41 for you over there, so I feel ya. It's 9:41 for me, and it's still too early. If you guys are just tuning into the chat, though, guys, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub as well, and say hello. Let me know your predictions. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0 early on. If we had Haaland, we would not have lost a single game this year and been top of the Bundesliga by 10 points. I think we would have picked up more points. I don't know if we would have lost a single game. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Yeah, I guess you could argue that. Turn those draws into, turn those losses into draws. Haaland is a difference maker, but it is what it is. It's part of the games. I mean, look at Kimmich. Wasn't available for Bayern because of his own doing. Got in contact with COVID. it's a shame, but it's the way it works, and injuries are part of the game as well. We definitely miss Holland, but we need a player like Malen to step up today, guys. We really do. Are we going to get Adeyemi this summer? I think there's a strong chance, guys, we get Adeyemi this summer. I think there's a very, very strong chance. If you're comparing Vlahovic and Adeyemi, Vlahovic is rated right now at about 60 mil. I think he's got other options. If the Premier League clubs come sniffing around, even the price tag will rule out Dortmund, but a bidding war will absolutely rule them out. Adeyemi right now is, I think, in around 35-ish, and that's completely doable for Dortmund. He can play on the wings, play as a striker. Very young. I think he wants to go to the Bundesliga. And I think in competition, we're the favorites. So, yeah, if you're asking me which player, I could see us getting Adeyemi, Zachariah on a free, and then maybe a player like St. Just for center backs. That's what I think. 3 good depth players. Maybe an extra center mid in there somehow. But I think that'll depend on... It won't be like a player to break into the starting 11. But here's a nice ball. It finds Julian Brandt. Finds Marco Reus. That's a good ball. Nice turn from Jude Bellingham, man. His game is just getting better and better. And that's a little hit from distance. You got to watch Bellingham on the ball. He is just so crafty with it. He's so good with the ball at his feet. Just tiptoeing around. Look at this little turn right here. And then finds a little pass out. We get a corner. Jude Bellingham is something special, guys. Drop a W. Actually, guys, if you haven't seen yet, TV_JJD on Twitter. Let's drop a W in the chat for Gregor Kobel for that shout out to JJD TV. Meant a lot, man. Made my day pretty cool. We got Brandt for the corner to take. Oh, it fell to a can. Genie missed it. That's a nice little ball. Akanji finds Daniel Malen. Much better to find Brandt. Oh, Malen! Oh, man. It was really well done. Look at the movement on Malen. Completely unmarked. You got to put that away, my guy. That's a great ball from Brandt. Oh, that's a striker out of form. Oh, it was good movement from him. I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it, but that has to be in the back of the net. Yeah, Barca will not sign Adeyemi. Barca will sign players like Dani Alves for free. W for Jude and W for Kobel. Will Malen get upgraded? Malen seems into it today. If Dortmund win, I believe that's how it works. If he will get a +3 if they win. You guys are gonna want Daniel Malen. You guys are gonna want Daniel Malen and Dortmund to win today. Well, Malen had a perfect opportunity. A perfect opportunity to win this, to help win the game so far, man. It was It's a striker out of form, though, guys. That's what it is. He doesn't look confident out there. And that's got to be in the back of the net. That was a perfect ball from Brandt. To the sound of it, it sounds like we are going to. We're playing better for sure. We're 14 minutes in, guys. We had a point blank chance which fell to Daniel Malen. He should really do better. He should really do better. I'm not gonna lie. But a lot of FIFA players are pretty excited about Daniel Malen. How much was he going for today? Knowing that if he won, he would go up 3. How much was he going for? Anyone who bought Malen today on FIFA, let me know. That's a good ball to Sosa. Oh. And that is a massive opportunity for Stuttgart. 2 big opportunities. As this is what Sosa is going to do dangerously. He's gonna come up and down that left-hand side. Koulibaly, I believe, or Mangala, someone found him. I couldn't tell who that was, but it was a good little ball. Sosa had a perfect cross, and the foot just could not get there. The guy is Insigne when heading. Yeah. Malen thinks it's dribble and finish in the Eredivisie. Oh, that's a foul on Witsel. Does well. Since he's playing the match, it will be +3. If he was on the bench, it would be +1. Although they're just rumors, but I'm kind of interested in loaning Ziyech in January. I would take Ziyech in a heartbeat. We were linked to Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic, and Hakim Ziyech on loan from Chelsea. I don't know how much I read into any of them, but if Chelsea's willing to let any of the three go on loan, I would be very interested. I think Ziyech is the best player out of the three, to be honest. Pulisic is going through injury troubles. And Callum Hudson-Odoi just apparently doesn't want to be left. But Josh, can you believe Canada is top of World Cup qualifying groups? That Mexico game was something else. Yeah, the Canadian in me is very proud, very excited. Honestly, a little bit in shock, but proud Canadian over here, my man. Oh, that's poor from Sosa. Brandt as well. That's got to be a foul, and it is. That was poorly done from Sosa there. Caught in possession. Good work from Brandt. Continually pressing, and now has a dangerous free kick that they can whip in. 49K right now. 20K bought 50 of them. Oh my. That's investment. Shout out to Bobby, who's been a member for 3 months on the channel. Big shout out, guys. Everyone who's dropped a sub today as well. If I haven't given you guys a shout out, just comment, be like, hi Josh, I just subbed, I'm new here. I'll give you guys a shout out. I saw a couple names pop up, but I wasn't able to read them. But we got Brandt with a dangerous free kick. It was well taken. It was a well taken free kick from Brandt. He's got it again. Oh, and quick feet from Brandt, man. He's playing very well. Finds Hummels. Got cheeky with it. Bayern yesterday. It's pronounced Ziyech. Ziyech. Telling you, man, North American pronunciations get me in trouble all the time on the channel. Ziyech. Well, I would take Ziyech. I've heard his pronunciation as Ziyech. I don't know what it is, man. North American pronunciation is just something different, and it confuses me. But JJD TV memes, I'm going to rely on you that you know what you're talking about, so I will say Ziyech from now on. We were supposed to get Ziyech on loan in January. Those rumors did look pretty legitimate. I would still be surprised if it happened. Oh, another caught in possession. Look at Bellingham pressing. Look at Jude Bellingham go, man. Well done. Special kid, man. Special kid. Ziyech is also right. Not Ziyech. Ziyech. I heard Ziyech a lot. Greetings, Josh. Congrats on the Canadian win. Thank you, Alan. Very proud moment as a Canadian. World Cup qualifiers getting that much closer, guys. That much closer. So Chelsea won today. Their fifth ones to watch, but Sal is going down. I can't imagine that Sal card is going to be very useful at all, to be honest. A little too slow. No cohesiveness in attack or defense. What type of football is this? There's been a few good chances, to be fair, for Dortmund today. I think the team's working hard. We're not a team that's in crazy great form, as a lot of us know, but looking at the front, man, I think the pressing today has been pretty solid. Jude Bellingham doing Jude Bellingham things. Brandt had a couple good moments. We should have scored. Malen had a point-blank header that he needs to do better. That had to go in the back of the net. But I think it's been a decent start, 20 minutes. It hasn't been spectacular by any stretch. There was right here, I guess, very, very open opportunities. But Manuel Akanji is having quite the game today, guys. Let's drop a W for Manuel Akanji. Those are two huge chances. Guys, it's not my birthday. No. I don't know if there's a different Josh's birthday. It's not my birthday. My birthday is May 26th. No, it's not my birthday. Not my birthday. I don't know if Dr. Nike was just having some fun, or if he saw something else, or if he assumed that Gregor Kobel was wishing me happy birthday. I'm not sure. But no, my birthday's in May, my friends. Not encouraging, but I am seeing nothing is changing week to week. Well, Oh, it's a decent little ball there from Sosa. Can Meunier get there? He can. Well done from Thomas Meunier. Happy birthday, Josh. We'll send past electricity. It's not my birthday, guys. It's not my birthday. It's a nice little shot there and held nice and easily from Gregor Kobel. If we keep up the pressure, it looks like Stuttgart's defense is going to crack. I thought our pressing so far has been good. I thought there's been some decent things. Rosa's got a lot of work to do. He needs a healthy squad, first and foremost. But this is still a big opportunity for Marco Rosa. And in my opinion, nothing but a win is good enough for today. That was sloppy there from Brandt. In Stuttgart, the midfield today has been a little iffy. There's been a couple opportunities that they've taken the ball from us and turned it around the other way. That was another little option there, but a nice little save from Gregor Kobel. Yo, in 15 minutes late, what did I miss? You missed a point-blank opportunity. That's a good ball. Look at Daniel Malen trying to get some speed. He's taken down. And it's a foul on Malen. But we gained a new subscriber to the channel. You saw the little Josh. I couldn't read the name, but to our new sub on the channel, I appreciate it, my man. If you guys are dropping a like and a sub around here, let me know where you guys are watching from, and if you're a Dortmund fan, if you're a Stuttgart fan, let me know. But I appreciate the sub, my man. If Malen does anything to score or assist for a special card, I'm gonna be ticked off. I just sold the ones to watch. It's a nice little overlapping run there from Jude Bellingham, who's been all over the pitch today, man. All over the pitch. Hi, Josh. Is Brandt playing good? He's playing very good. For me, Bellingham and Brandt have been the two best players on Dortmund today. Brandt's had a couple good feet. He's put in a couple good balls. He had one that should have been finished off from Malen. And Bellingham is simply just everywhere. He's absolutely everywhere today. His pressing. The thing I like about Bellingham is the way he wins back the balls. The way he gets back possession is just so impressive. He's a complete player. That's good. Good quick feet there, but well done. Hey Josh, hope you're doing well. How has Jude Bellingham been this season? Jude Bellingham and Gregor Kobel have been our saviors. They have been so good. I don't know. Let me know what, guys, one name though. I know it's hard. One name. Who has been Dortmund's best player this season so far? Let me know what you guys think. I feel like I have to say Bellingham, and I don't even know if it's that close. I love Kobel. Holland hasn't played quite enough. But let me know, who do you guys think has been the best Dortmund player this season so far? Brandt is playing positive, but the rest of the team is not. That's causing seamlessly misplaced passes. Yeah, the midfield today is where I think we're struggling a little bit, just in transition. I think Bellingham's looked good. It just, that two-man midfield will always have a big ton of open space that they can attack in. And it looks a little congested from time to time from Stuttgart players because they have that three-man midfield. Did we forget that Kobel used to play for Stuttgart? I forgot about that. Playing against his former team. It's a nice ball to Julian Brandt. That's a poor ball. Nicely done from Endo. Really well done. And that's a dangerous little play there from Akanji, but well done from Thomas Meunier, closing that down. But let's see what you guys said. Who's been Dortmund's best player this season? Dr. Nike says Akanji. That's a really good shout. I think Akanji has been rock solid, and he's been very solid today as well. Jude or Holland, Kobel, Jude, and Hazard. Hazard's an interesting shout. Yeah, Akanji's been really good. Kobel's been really good. Bellingham's been really good. Those would be, I think, the three number ones. You can always argue Holland, but he's been injured for a good chunk of it. It's a good ball from Bellingham. It's going deep. Oh, where's a bicycle kick, Hazard? Sancho is finally starting. By the way, if you didn't know. I did not know. I've almost given up thinking that Sancho will have a successful season over at United. Bellingham is hard to pick a goalkeeper over a midfielder, but I think Bellingham has been the best. I'm with you. I'm with you, my man. Taylor, did you pick up the Malen card?
I did. I just checked the price of it.
You should have picked it up. Everyone in the chat has been saying, let me know if you guys have picked up the Malen card. Just put a yes in the chat. Producer T is regretting it right now. Because if he wins, he goes up 3, which is wild. Because he got the start today. I think Dortmund knew that all the FIFA players out there, they had to start him. The pressure was on. The pressure was on. Without Kobel, we would have been 8th. Somewhat fair. What's your opinion on Witsel right now? I don't mind. I don't mind Witsel. Witsel will give you consistency. But, I mean, Chan offers you something way different than any of the other midfielders. It's just it's whether you want the chance of a rash player or not. Witzel's a little bit more calm. Not a very progressive player. He'll have a very good passing accuracy. He'll pass backwards. He'll pass sideways. He'll pass for the odd time forward. He's a number 6. He's a true number 6. And then there's Dahoud who's coming back, who I'm excited to see, hopefully. Because Dahoud's been pretty poor this season. After a spectacular last season, he's been pretty poor this season. Injury didn't help. So, yeah, I mean, my thoughts, I don't mind Witsel. Like, that was a good little pass there. He's a very intelligent player. I got it for free. A couple of you guys got it. Bobby picked him up. What minute are you on? I'm at 26 minutes and 43 seconds. If you guys want to try to link up. That's a nice little run there from Thorgan Hazard. Finds over to Bellingham and then finds Guerrero. This is where we miss Guerrero. It's a poor ball from Guerrero, to be fair. But that's him getting in positions. And this is where we got to be careful because Stuttgart will hit on the break. But nicely done from Jude Bellingham, who once again has been absolutely all over the place. Malen does well. Finds Guerrero once again. It's a good block. But there's bodies going forward, man. There's bodies going forward. Dortmund need to be careful the amount of times they put both fullbacks up because there's a situation there where it was just Akanji and Hummels. But that's a poor ball from Brandt. Does Gio start when he comes back, or is a spot taken? I think his spot is taken. I know the U.S. men's national team fans don't love hearing that, but I said it about 3 or 4 times at the beginning of the season that one of Gio or Brandt is going to have a good season. And it looked at the beginning that it was for sure going to be Gio. The injury, a little bit of form had effect on that, and now Brandt has taken it over because there was no other option. And Brandt's playing well. Brandt is playing well now, so I think it's hard to see Gio fighting his way back into the starting 11 unless he gets his shot and he takes it immediately. Which, I don't know. He's still a very young player. It's tough to ask him to come in and be very, very consistent and very good right away. Especially after a very annoying injury that just keeps setting him back. Let me know if you guys disagree, if you think that Gio will start when you come back. Because I don't right now. Witsel is a player you bring on when you are in front in the last 10 minutes. He can be a useful player. Something that Witzel's good at doing is holding up the ball and creating fouls. If you put Witsel in a tough situation where he's being pressed down by 2-3 guys, more than likely he's going to take a foul. And he'll set you guys up for a good little free kick. Some players will be stripped, but he's just very good on the ball. It's still a big trait, which makes Witsel the way he is. But we've been dominating possession here, guys. Approaching 30 minutes in. I'd like to see a little bit more from the wing play, especially getting this left-hand side more involved. You have Guerrero back on. And you just saw the frustration. Guerrero wanted the ball. Hummels passed it to the right, and you saw Guerrero's hand go up. Look at him. He's drifting in. He wants the ball. And Hummels is going to give it to him. Poor ball from Guerrero, to be fair. Once again. Malen is literally a ghost. Bundesliga player of the season so far. Well, it's probably Lewandowski with the stupid amount of goals he scores in a year. Josh, check your Instagram. Sending me dirty pictures again? A bunch of Witsel. Yeah, Witzel's on expiring contract, but in my opinion, I think he's going to stay the rest of the season at Dortmund. He's going to leave for free, and we're going to get Zachariah for free. That was good work there from Malen and Bellingham to get the foul, guys. But I think Witzel's going to see it the rest of the season. He's going to leave on a free. We're going to get Zachariah for a free, and that's an upgrade I will take every single day. Looks like a couple bodies are warming up here for Marco Rosa. And Kuku's been the best player in the Bundesliga so far. And Kuku has been very, very good. Very, very good. That's a really good shout. Different type of players, man. Lewandowski is still on fire. But here comes Marco Reus. Leaves it for Guerrero. That was poor. That was a poor decision. Down to skin and bones on defense, but let's give 30 million to another attacker. Well, I mean, we brought in Prongicic. I mean, it's not like we should be on skin and bones. We should have 4 right backs. There's technically Murray. I know if you don't want to count him, but you kept Wolf. You kept Paslak. You have Meunier. On left back, you have Guerrero and Schultz. On center backs, you have Akanji, Hummels. You brought in Prongicic. You still have Koulibaly, who's supposed to be healthy. You have Zagadou, who, we'll see. Then you had Papadopoulos and Maloney looking like they could potentially put in some minutes. But in reality, it's Hummels and it's Akanji, now Prongicic, and there's not that much rotation. I do agree. I would have loved someone like St. Just. Lacroix is unrealistic. I know that he's the dream, but he was unrealistic. We're not being able to afford him. In hindsight, I don't think the mistake was not investing in the defense because you brought in Prongicic. In hindsight, it was not buying a winger. I think we could have got away with, because Malen's been so poor, we could have got away with starting Holland when he's not ready. Then it's my pet peeve, but whatever. Start tickets for a match here and then. Start Reus. It's a good ball to Marco Reus. And then buy a proper winger so you could help play a system that Marco Rosa likes. So yeah, I mean, right now it's looking like, and I've been trying to defend him as much as I can, but it's looking like Malen got the Andre Schürrle vibes is all I'm going to say right now. I personally want to see game time for Koulibaly. I would. I mean, we complain about depth, guys, in the center back, but in reality, no one's going to start over Hummels or Akanji, and if it is, it's going to be Prongicic, who's a capable starter. It's a nicely done there from Brandt. Hazard does well. 32 minutes in. We're going to need to find something here soon. Tigges is worse than Malen. I agree with you. I just meant if we bought a proper winger instead of Malen, we could have, if push comes to shove, we could have maybe used Tigges for the odd game. That's a foul. Ref. What the F? Guerrero's been a little sloppy today on passes. I haven't really liked that. I know it's obviously trying to get him game sharp again, but look at the speed from Mats Hummels. Koulibaly had a nice little run there. Does Malen ever have a goal yet? Malen has scored against Sporting in the Champions League when we won 1-0. Has not scored in the Bundesliga this year. For a striker, and the fact that we're 11 games in, it is very, very poor. I'm going to throw a name out there, guys. Am I biased? Absolutely. But come on, you can't tell me that this isn't impressive. I want everyone out there who's not Canadian, because I don't want to sound biased, but what would you think of Jonathan David as a potential Erling Haaland replacement in the future? I know I'm Canadian, so I'm biased, so I'm going to take my opinion out of it, but he is leading the Liga in scoring with 10 goals. He's scored 18 goals in 23 matches for Canada. I'm just throwing it out there. And he said he wants to go to the Bundesliga. They thought Gladbach would have been an option. So for the neutrals out there, just let me know what you thought. I don't think it'll happen, by the way. I don't think Dortmund will go after Jonathan David. I'm just curious because he's having a very good season right now. He is a number 9. I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Kingston says no. Kevin says loves it. David is strong. Sure, Josh. All right. Respecting the decision. Koulibaly dreams of Akanji tonight. I'm Russian. I think yes. EK. I'd go for David. Diallo, Sancho, Dembele, Gutsa, Sahin, Kagawa. Why do most of our players flop for other clubs? They leave too early, my man. They leave too early. The biggest frustration I've ever had with a player leaving was Mario Götze, because he was one of my favorite players. He was one of my first ever favorite players. I loved him the season before our boy Reus came. That's a tough challenge there though on Mats Hummels. Hopefully he's all right. But I don't know. Götze broke my heart when he left, and it ruined his career. Dembele turned out to be an ass, so I was almost glad that whatever, give us that much. Like, they gave us so much money for Dembele, and he's been absolutely garbage at Bayern. So, but it sucks. 'Cause a lot of the time when we get cash like that, we invest it in the Andre Schürrles and the Yarmolenkos of the world. Yarmolenko was Ousmane Dembele's replacement. That's an L if I've ever seen one. I don't know enough about him to have an opinion. He would play for Bayern. No. What's up, Josh? I have a Thanksgiving break for a week so I can finally watch a watch on Camp Chris, my man. It's been a while. How are you doing? 36 minutes in, man. Knowing that Bayern lost yesterday, we need to find one before halftime here. We find Daniel Malen, who has had the ball a couple touches. That's a really good ball from Daniel Malen, to be fair. To Brandt. It's a good hand from Muller. Really well done from Bellingham. To Hazard. Bellingham's you can't get the ball even away from him. It was a really, really good cross from Brandt. Handled nicely. There's no reason Bellingham wins that ball. Such a good man. Just joined. Is Malen playing well? I love the FIFA guys coming on here to keep an eye on Daniel Malen. No, he's not playing well. He's being involved more than you'd think. That's a good ball. Koulibaly. Gregor Kobel. We love you, Gregor Kobel, man. It's so weird. Remember last year? Odds are that would have went in last year. No offense, Roman Berkey, but you're just not a good goalie. That's in. Gregor Kobel, you were sensational. Low-key, huge pickup, man. Drop a W for Kobel. And he also gave us a shout-out, so, I mean, I love him even more. Guy's an absolute beauty. Sosa from the corner. Looks dangerous, and Kobel's there once again. Try me. I'm doing amazing, Josh. I saw Kobel, the brick wall, say to watch your watch-alongs. I couldn't believe it, man. You've come a long way. I appreciate that, my man. That was a big shout-out to Sebastian as well, who works in the communications for Dortmund, who got that for us, which was pretty cool. That's a nice little ball here. Nice little ball. Finds Guerrero. Today, Xavi debuts. Yeah, I'll be watching 2 other games, I think, today. I'll be watching the Barca Espanyol game at 3 to keep an eye on Xavi, as well as the Whitecaps game at 5, and hoping that the Canadian MLS side can do something special. I've watched a lot of the Whitecaps this year. That's a foul once again on Bellingham, who's been the best player by far. If Malen doesn't score by the 65th minute, bring on Tigges. But what is Tigges gonna do? To be honest, come on, what is Tigges gonna do? I would give Malen the whole match. That's just me, because I just think you need this man to score a freaking goal. You do. Biggest problem is that I thought it would be in the 4-1-2. The biggest problem is that no one thought about it. What would happen when the 4-1-2-1-2 would work out? It didn't, and now we're stuck without wings. You were very right. That's why I said, if hindsight's 50-50, I wouldn't have reinvested the Sancho money in Malen or a defense. I would have reinvested it in a winger. But they took a risk on Malen, thinking that he'd be the answer, potential long-term answer for Haaland, that he can play in the wing, and it's been tough, man. Kobel jersey incoming. Did you know the goals of Messi, Ronaldo combined are 15, and Mbappe and Haaland combined are 25? Did you know Jonathan David has more goals than Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar combined in Liga? Just saying. It's impressive. But yeah, there's been a new switch, man. Mbappe, Haaland are the future. But we're not creating a lot. It's way too deep of a ball. Team is playing very disjointed. Nobody is playing to their strength. Coach has to figure this out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna find chances today. It's just whether we can take them. They look a little bit sloppy. The system, I still think this isn't the 4-2-3-1 is gonna be vulnerable in the midfield. I don't know if this team is good enough to play a two-man midfield. Jude is the only reason that a two-man midfield is possible. The only reason, because he pretty much is another body in there. And if Witzel gets caught out in possession, if he gets caught out, just a simple little 1-2 with catching him with his speed, our midfield is vulnerable, and that's where a lot of the counterattacks are going to come from. But Dortmund have done a good job this half dominating possession. They're trying things. They had a couple good opportunities, but we just have not been able to take it. I'd love to see Knauf come in. He's always so energetic and versatile. Yeah, but then it's like, who do you take off? Do you take off Brandt, Reus, Hazard? I think Brandt's been one of the better players today. Reus has been very quiet, but I mean he's Captain Reus, so I just don't think Marco Rose is going to take him off. I think it's tricky. Malen can still get the answer. I don't care what anyone says. Malen plays so much hate so early. To be fair, man, like I've been on Malen's back. I was the number one. I haven't been on Malen's back. I've been the number one people advocating for him, saying he should come to this club. I was so excited when he came here, but he's simply just been dreadful, man. He needs to figure it out. Goal kick coming up. He just looks disjointed. He can't figure out a can't figure out a way to have an impact on this match. Or in any match. Do you know Alphonso Davies? He's playing for Canada. I am familiar with the player. I don't know him personally. Nice touch there from Brandt. Really nice touch from Brandt. Oh, it was almost a good ball. Finds Jude. Nice ball back to Brandt. He's got no one with him. Come on, boys. Jude wins the ball back somewhat. And right here is where we can get in trouble, but that's good backtracking there from Guerrero. What is the tactic? I don't know. I don't know what Marco Rose's game plan is here. An identity is definitely missing. We have been dominating possession. We'll give Dortmund that. We've been dominating possession. But we haven't been able to create enough with it. We have Malen with the ball right now. He's got no one supporting him. He's going to take it on. It's a decent ball, to be fair. And won himself a corner. Based on how the team are playing right now, who do you think will win? I've had to pick. I still think Dortmund. Dortmund are creating a lot. Well, Dortmund are having a lot of the ball. They've created a couple chances. They got a corner kick coming up right now. It's Brandt to take. Be nice to get one here before halftime. It's a decent ball, but a little too far in the end. Reus has been very quiet today, guys. Remember last season, Sancho was so awful at the beginning, and he picked it back up? He did. But Malen, I don't know, man. At least when Sancho was playing poor, he still created things. Look at Jude, though. Jude's been excellent today. He's been so good. Oh, man. Kid is going to be special. The fact, how old is Jude again? Is he 18? Is he older than that? Guerrero hits the ref. Everybody's wearing sleeves right now. He's 18? 18-year-old Jude Bellingham, and he's by far the best player on the pitch today. Malen has to score soon. If he starts scoring, great, but when do you pack it in and move on to someone else? Probably at the end of the season, man. You're not going to be able to flip Malen in January. I don't think that they'll even flip him next year, but it would be the end of the season. They'll we'll take a look at it. But halftime is here, guys. Yeah. That is frustrating. That was a frustrating half of football. If you guys are just tuning in today, though, guys, be sure to drop a like. Even though it was a boring first half, I appreciate everyone tuning in, making the chat interesting. Let's break down a few things here at halftime, get your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'm just going to creep around some of the other score lines. Arminia Bielefeld is up 1-0 against Wolfsburg. Leverkusen's winning against Bochum. Gladbach is destroying Fürth, which is not a surprise because Fürth has been dreadful this season. Our boy Zachariah, is he on the bench? Is he injured? Does he have a red? I don't know. I don't see him anywhere. Keep our man healthy. He's starting? Oh, he's at center back. I didn't even see that. I was looking at Neuhaus and Kone at the center mid. But let's get into the chat, guys. See how you guys are doing today. Give me your thoughts, guys. And if you're just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. We're at 40 likes. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. Let's get to 50 likes, at least. 50 likes before we get back to the second half here. Let me know how you guys are doing. And let's jump into the chat. See what we're saying, because it's a bit of a frustrating. We're going to start with JJD TV memes, who says, get rid of the sleeves from Malen. That's why he's flopping. I don't know about that, but Hazard should play as striker. Malen on the wing. Malen is fast. See, I take your point, Jason. I would prefer, if you're going to take the same front four, I would do Thorgan Hazard at the right attacking mid, because I think that's where Hazard's at his best. No one's a better crosser on that right-hand side than he is. On the left attacking mid, I would then play Malen. Allow him to cut on. That's what he mostly wants to do. Have Brandt as cam, and I would put Reus up the striker. Reus should not be playing on the wings, which is where he's playing right now. Reus played at striker in his last match and scored, where we lost to Leipzig. So that's what I would do if I was to switch it up. But I don't know, man. Malen just looks lost out there. It's frustrating. I say give Mukuku a few minutes. It is his birthday. I don't even think he's on the bench. I'm going to double check, but I don't think Mukuku's even on the bench. Our options in the attacking sense would be Knauf, Renier, and Tigges. So yeah, Mukuku is not on the bench today. But happy birthday to Mukuku if it is his birthday. I'm not even 100% sure. Didn't do enough with possession, to be honest, and that is very fair. We did not do enough with possession. Created a couple chances, but we just basically, and I hate to say it, guys, it looks a little bit like Favre ball out there. It does. It looks a little bit like Favre ball. Possession for possession's sake, not creating chances. It's not quite as bad as the famous U we used to always talk about. Let's just play the ball just in a little horseshoe there, but it's still not good. Where's the light at the end of the tunnel? Well, I mean, guys, if we score a goal, we win 1-0. We're a point behind Bayern at the top of the table, okay? So it's not all doom and gloom. We haven't been playing well, no. But we're definitely the team that looks more likely to score a goal. It's been an end-to-end game. I really have lacked the final pass. We need to create more chances. Brandt specifically has been giving the ball away quite a bit. I thought Brandt's been pretty decent in my opinion, Jorge. I mean, I didn't notice that too much. What I've noticed from the match is that Reus has been very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. Malen, didn't notice him too much. I thought Guerrero looked a little out of touch, out of sync with the players, which is fair. He's coming back from injury. I thought Akanji was doing well. I thought Jude was incredible. And I thought Brandt was decent. I mean, I thought Brandt has a couple good movements with his feet. He's been delivering balls left, right, and center. He put it on a platter for Malen. I don't know. I thought Brandt was decent. Let me know what you guys thought. 50 likes and Josh will get OnlyFans. Oh, I don't know about that. I hope Dortmund wins so Malen gets an upgrade because I invested a lot of money in the ones to watch. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat have been trying to tune into to the Malen situation. Reus is unfortunately too old to play in the wings. Reus is not. He's no longer a winger. But that's what happens when you start both Brandt and Reus. What would you guys like to see, guys? Put either a 1 or a 2 in the chat. 1, keep it the way it is, which is Reus out wide, Brandt as your cam, Hazard out wide, and then Malen or striker. Or would you switch it around and put 2 if you would do Brandt at cam, Reus at striker, Malen on the left, and Hazard on the right to utilize Hazard and Malen's pace on the wings, and then just stick Reus up front as striker because let's be honest, I mean, Reus is probably a better finisher right now than Malen is anyways. I sniped 6 of them for 20k each. That is a snipe. That is a snipe. I am committed to watch the stream to the end with my phone being on 17%. Dedication. Dedication. Josh, I'm in prison watching your stream. It's interesting. I don't know if I believe you, but it's interesting. What's your main issue for BBB this game in your opinion? I mean, we've had a lot of possession. We just haven't done much with it. So for me, knowing that Guerrero is there, I personally would like to see them utilize those overlapping runs a little bit more. It's tricky because you want to be careful because there's been 2 or 3 times this game where the fullbacks have been going forward, especially in a 4-2-3-1, which is a little unbalanced for my liking with this squad that we have. But I saw it 2 or 3 times on occasion where Stuttgart looked very dangerous on the counter. They have speed. They have the 3-man midfield, first our 2 defensive midfielders. And when Guerrero or Meunier goes forward, it leaves Akanji and Hummels very isolated. It makes it very nerve-wracking. But I still think the fact that we dominate possession, if we can do something with it, it would give us the advantage. So, Tom, for me, you have one of the best, most creative left backs, left wing backs in world football. He's coming back. I know he's a little rusty because he hasn't had the best game, but you need to utilize him. There's been 2 or 3 times it's been switched to the right. Try going down that left-hand channel. Maybe switch it up. Maybe put Malen over there if you need to. Maybe put Reus over there if you need to. Get a little creativity. But Guerrero will always have those runs every single time. So hit him because he's got a good delivery on his ball. They need to start creating chances. If it's not through the wings, if they're finding it's trouble, then they got to do it through the middle. And they just have been holding possession, like I said, for possession's sakes, and it hasn't been creating a whole bunch. But let me know what your guys' biggest issue was. The team needs to take more risk in the final third. Feels to save, like you said, just holding possession for possession's sakes. More risk. I like that. That's a good word. It's a good word to say. They are playing the careful ball. Bellingham's trying to create stuff left, right, and center. I can't wait until Holland and Gio come back. I'd also like to see Dahoud come on. I would definitely like to see Dahoud come on at some point today. Malen playing okay. A lot of you guys, though, pretty much every single one of you guys, I don't think I saw a single one, said that you wanted to see Reus get put up at striker, Malen, Hazard on the wings, and Brandt as cam. Interesting. I think I would give that a shot as well. I remember Malen having a couple impactful games when he was playing as the left attacking mid, because like I said, he likes to cut in on his right, take a hit. It's interesting, though. We should loan Ziyech. I'd be all for it. Josh for president. Just joined this stream. What should we change? I think roll right there, and everyone seems to agree. I think a small change. Right now we're playing in a 4-2-3-1. Reus is out wide, which never plays to his advantage. Brandt's playing through the middle. I think personally he's having a pretty decent game. Out wide on the left is Hazard. Up front is Malen. Malen's not doing much. You don't have to make a substitution. Just switch that around a little bit. Still play Brandt through the middle because I do think he's playing well. Put Reus up front. Have him as striker. He scored last match against Leipzig. His finishing will be better than Malen's. And then use the speed of Malen and Hazard on both wings. I'd put Hazard on the right because he's a much better crosser of the ball. And I would put Malen on the left because Malen does like to sometimes cut in and take a hit. Will it work? Because, I mean, he obviously hasn't done so far. Maybe, maybe not. But at least it'll be creating chances. We were talking about taking a little bit more risk in this match. If you have Malen at the left attacking mid, he will see the ball more. He will go for shots. Pulisic scored today, assisted by Ziyech. Not good for us. We want Ziyech to struggle, so then we can loan him in. 2-0 would be a comfortable win. I would take it. 2-0. That's what I was saying as well. Akanji has been so good, though. We haven't played bad. Akanji, Bellingham stood out for me. I thought Brandt was decent as well. I think it's the same day. I'm not sure, though. Would you want Dahoud for Witsel? Eventually, yeah. I'd probably say around the 60-minute. I think a Dahoud for Witsel switch. I don't know how fit Dahoud is, how many minutes he's supposed to be given, but Dahoud will get up in the play. He will play those more advanced passes rather than safe passes that Witzel's known for. And also, if the opportunity presents itself, you better believe Dahoud will hit one from distance. What channel is it on? ESPN Plus. I'm watching it on Sportsnet Ontario. If you have Sportsnet and you're in Canada, you should be able to watch it there. But we're sitting on 49 likes, guys. So if you're just joining the chat, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub as well, and let me know what you guys would change for the second half here, because that's what my little strategic switch up would just be Reus striker, Malen, and Hazard out wide. Oh, got a spammer coming in the Wimbledon channel. I think maybe a spammer, maybe not. I don't know. Yep. It's a tennis channel. JJD TV, how much money do you get for winning the Bundesliga? I don't know if I have an exact number. I honestly don't know. A decent chunk. But winning the Bundesliga wouldn't mean that Dortmund can go out there and spend $100 million or anything like that. Wait, I thought Hoffenheim was leading. They say they are from what I just looked at. I thought it was 1-0. Hoffenheim is up 1-0 against Leipzig. Not good for Jesse Marsch after getting a good result against us. But yeah, I wouldn't do it. Let me know if you guys would do anything from the bench. The first substitution I would make would be Dahoud for Witsel. But I wouldn't do it yet. How about Mukuku coming on? Mukuku is not on the bench today. Our attacking options would be Knauf, Tigges, or Renier. And honestly, I would just keep the players on the pitch, to be honest. The only substitution I'd honestly maybe make the whole game would be Dahoud for Witsel. But I'm assuming we'll see maybe Knauf at some point. Maybe Renier probably as well. Potentially Tigges. How the F is Watford beating Man United? I didn't notice that. They are too. Look at my boys, Norwich City. With Dean Smith. Can they do something special here? As long as Josh Sargent doesn't score. Pookie. And Sargent's not in. Man, Smith knows what he's doing. Let's take a look at Smith's first lineup here. Aarons, Hanley, Gibson, Williams, McLean, Norman, Gilmore, Rashisha, Cruel's in net, Cantwell, Pookie. That's exactly what I would have done. Dean Smith knows. Saving him from relegation, Taylor, I'm telling you. Producer T has a wicked Norwich City kit. I can't remember how he got it from, but it's sweet. All right. Did the BBB U23s win today? I have not checked. I will do that right now. They've been on horrible form, our U23s, guys. Horrible form. Just going to peek in on Sheffield Wednesday. JJD, how does it feel to bottle the 2018-19 season to us? It makes me want to cry. So, Corbianu, my boy, back on the score sheet. Yeah, it makes me want to cry. That was the year that, if injuries would have went away, we should have won. And now you've made me sad a little bit. I saw the U19s won the competition. Man, we aren't able to convert in the final third. We aren't, but let's just all show the love and respect for Gregor Kobel because he made a massive save. Borussia Dortmund 2 did win today. About time. We've been in very poor form. Emmanuel Fry with a brace. We won 2-1. Terrence Boyd, the United States International, playing in the third division. Let's take a look at their team. Interesting. Zagadou started today, guys. Zagadou started for the U23s. Zagadou started and played 60 minutes. Koulibaly started at left back. Papadopoulos started at CDM. Interesting. Fry started at right mid. What an interesting starting 11. I didn't expect to see Zagadou in there. We're 7-2-7 for our Dortmund U23s. But very interesting that Zagadou and Koulibaly both played. Some things you do like to see. But the second half is going to get ready soon, guys. We should get Sancho back on loan. I would take that in a heartbeat, but no way that'll ever happen. I wish Sancho would have just stayed, man. Really, really sucked. How good is Zagadou? I don't know. Zagadou's got potential. He's been injured for more of his career than he's been playing, and it comes a point where I don't know. You need to find the right situation, the right club to be able to take your game to another level. Unfortunately for Zagadou, I don't know if he's going to get that game time, if he's going to stay fit. But it is good to see him back in there. He played 60 minutes today for the U23s. 7-2-7 isn't bad. No, it's not, man. It's not. It's not a bad record at all. They got a cool little team in there. Obviously, like having Papadopoulos, Maloney, we know are good players. Emmanuel Fry, I believe he played in the Eredivisie last year. Came back on loan to play in the 3rd division here in Germany, and he's a good little player. But yeah, I miss Sancho. Adam says, how are the boys playing? Averagely, I guess. They've had a ton of possession. Given away a couple chances. Kobel had to make a big save. Had one massive chance that fell to our out-of-form striker, Daniel Malen. Was not able to take. But we're having a lot of the ball, which is, I mean, what we probably should expect. It's time for us to be a little bit more risky with it. And that's why I want to see Dahoud come on. Because Dahoud coming on for Witsel would mean a lot more progressive passes instead of just the safe passes. And on top of that, he adds that shooting element, which Dortmund are a little scared to do. Is it possible that BVB 2 can make it to the Bundesliga? No. It's not even possible they can make it to the 2nd Bundesliga. If Dortmund's finish first in the 3rd division, they don't get promoted. And Bayern's second team actually won the 3rd division a few years ago with Hoffenheim's coach now. He won the 3rd division and got them moved to Hoffenheim. But they don't get promoted. The highest a second team can go is the 3rd division. With over 6,500 subs, there's a good chance a serial killer's watching your streams. All right. Got some dark art. But if you guys are just tuning in, guys, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub if you were new around here. Always appreciated. And let me know if you guys think Dortmund can pull this thing off in the chat. Second half is underway now. No substitutions have happened. I'm going to be curious to see if they did switch up that front four the way that we were suggesting that they would. It does kind of look like... No, it's not. It's Reus on the right, Hazard on the left, Brandt as cam, and Malen as striker. Seeing Canada reached 40th in the world rankings. Wild, man. Absolutely wild. Proud of my national team, man. No 3rd league is the highest. Yeah. Canada should be the low 30s. Yeah, I agree. 33rd was a rumor, but I guess it did not happen. Nicely done there from Guerrero. Bellingham needs to win that. Hummels, under a little bit of pressure early on here from Stuttgart. A little bit better start from them. Josh, do you think the improved results from the Canadian men's national team is due to the fact that Canadian players are now playing in the top European leagues? Yes, you can call me a Euro snob. I would rather, with no disrespect to the MLS, because the MLS is a good league, but I would rather have my best players playing in Europe. And Alistair Johnston, Kamal Miller, Crepeau, Larea, all of them should move to Europe. in my opinion. That's a good little move there from Jude Bellingham. Draws the foul. Doesn't work in that way in FIFA. He was playing and they scored against the team in the Bundesliga. Has like a player from the BVB 2 or Bayern 2 played nice and got to the team? Yep. Nicely done from Malen. Battling off 2 players and wins a foul. That's much better from Daniel Malen. Much better. Gets the foul. But yeah, like Papadopoulos, for example, Leonard Maloney they specifically play for the U23s, but they've been called up for Dortmund. Chris Richards used to do that for Bayern as well when he played in the U23s. But how's Malen playing? He had a 1 point blank opportunity to score, could not head the ball, but he did just create a big opportunity for Dortmund right here. He got pulled back. It was a good little run from Malen, showed us a little bit of strength there. And now we got Guerrero, Reus, and Hazard over a free kick about 25-ish yards out, I'd say. Maybe even a little bit more than that. Marco Reus had a beautiful take a few minutes ago, or earlier in the first half. It's Marco Reus. That's tough. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Who's been the best player today, guys? Let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think has been the best player for Dortmund today? I'd say probably Bellingham or Akanji should be the big shouts. Oh, it's a sloppy pass from Hummels. Josh, but they started in the MLS before going to Europe. To me, is the growth of the MLS that is lifting Canada and the US. MLS has got a huge part of it. I don't want to take anything away from the MLS at all. But your best players should be playing in Europe. Is as simple as that. Like I said, Alistair Johnston, Ricardo Pepi. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're playing in the MLS and you're a starter for the Canadian men's national team or the US men's national team, you need to move to Europe. You need to take your game to another level. Because there's only so high of a ceiling in the MLS. Canada relies on MLS players more than the US do. But I'd much rather my national team players play in Europe. And the best ones do. Azor, except for maybe the back line. But I think that they would take their game to a better level playing in Europe. That's a really good pass to Brandt. Closed down well there. Who do you think Marcelo Flores will choose? I'm still leaning that he'll choose Mexico, but maybe he'll realize that Mexico was yesterday's news. Would you say you would be more skeptical of signing a player from the Dutch league? Maybe. I would never have guessed Malen's start would be like this. So, maybe. I don't know. But for example, if we would have bought Anthony instead, I bet you he'd been a lot more successful. There were skeptics. I talked with a few PSV supporters that said, like, they're laughing that we're paying for 30 mil for Daniel Malen because despite the stats, they say he squanders a lot of opportunities. And I don't know. There was a lot I liked about Malen, so it didn't really bother me that even their own fans, PSV fans, were saying that they wouldn't be surprised if they didn't win. Or if we didn't do well with Malen. But no, I don't know. It depends on the player. There's a few players I would take in a heartbeat. Wouldn't think twice about it. Would Marcelo Flores play in the Canadian team right now? No, I don't think so. But he'd be our future 10, and we don't have a future 10. We don't even really have a 10. Osorio is our 10. I'm the best player today. I think it's Jude. I've really liked Jude's game today, man. He's been all over the pitch. Defending, attacking. Look at this driving run he's already on, and then he has a bad ball. Still. How is that young English player doing at PSV? Madueke, he's doing very good. Is it Madueke or is it Madueke? Madueke. Okay, I got it right. Madueke. Couldn't remember. I pronounced it wrong twice. That's a nice little ball to Brandt. Trying to slide in Reus. Good little run there. All right, we need to be more strategic with possession. Let's see what we can do here. Josh, what a result for the Canadian internationals. Proud of my country, man. Proud of my country. Got Guerrero on the ball. Finds Hazard. Guerrero. Daniel Malen. He gets it back. Finds Malen again. Nice little ball to Thomas Meunier. Guerrero. Oh. Ref. Hands. Yes. That's a good one. That's a good area for a free kick. That's a really dangerous area. This one's gonna have to favor Marco Reus. This would be the time. This would be the time, Marco Reus. Oh, they put it way out. It looked like he hit it like literally right outside. Dan says, yo, Josh. Hi, chat. JJD TV meme says, I'm anti-Anthony now. I feel ya. That's a decent delivery there from Guerrero, but again, not able to take advantage of it. And it still remains 0-0. Josh, I think you're doing a disservice to the Canadian women's national team. They've achieved the greatest success in Canadian soccer history by winning the Olympics. I did a watch along for the women's team. I don't follow the women's team as much as the men's. I can only do so much. But it's hard. It's harder to cover women's soccer than it is for the men's national team. But like in big situations like that, I'm hoping, but I won't be covering them regularly on the channel. I can't. I don't know enough about them to do it properly, and it doesn't really fit. But any watch along like that, I can try to unite it, because I had a lot of fun with that gold medal watch along, and it was a very, very historical moment once again for the women's side of the game. But yeah, I know, Michael, you've been pushing me to try to do more. I just can't. When the Olympic time comes around, that's probably the only content you'll see on this specific channel for the game, because it's summer. It's a nice little ball. Finds Malen. Guerrero finds Malen again. He's going to go for it. He is. Daniel Malen! Oh, the man! It's about time. It's about time. Oh, the poor guy. Oh, the poor guy. I said he likes to shoot, man. I said he likes to shoot. Oh, just pick him up and carry him to the halftime. Oh, man. Nicely done, Daniel Malen. That's better. That's better. That's a good hit too. It's got to make you smile. It took a deflection, man. It took a deflection. But Daniel Malen, better than Sherlock, confirmed. Oh, that's got to feel good, man. That's got to feel good. Drop a like. Drop a W for Daniel Malen. The poor man has had a miserable time to Dortmund, and he finally got the goal he desperately needed. Look at Holland. He loves it. We miss you, Erling. Never doubted him. We never doubted you. Never doubted you. Oh, that's an important goal, man. That's an important goal. Oh, I feel relieved. I'm not even the one who scored it. But those are the W's we like to see in the chat. He did it. He did it, man. Malen scored in the disbelief. His first goal of the season. I mean, he did, like, again, he did score in the Champions League against Sporting, but this is his first Bundesliga goal. There's only a 4% chance goal probability from the shot, so it shows that he was willing to take that risk, and Dortmund have the lead. And right now, we're within 1 point of Bayern, top of the table, with that December 4th clash slowly approaching, man. Malen knew that his FIFA card is gonna get upgraded, so he had to make sure of it. He had to make sure of it. It was a good little hit too. I don't know if it would have went in without the deflection, but that's a good feeling, man. That's a good feeling. Malen scored. Are you kidding me? No, he got it. Malen got his goal. The man looks first time I've seen him smile. Is Bayern worried? I don't know if Bayern's worried. Good little opportunity for Stuttgart though. Sosa. Nicely done from Thomas Meunier. Well defended. Took him long enough. Popped his cherry. He did. It was a painful one. Josh before Malen goal. Big waste of money. Josh, he scores. Never doubted him. No. I have doubted him. Someone put in the chat, never doubted him, and I laughed. No, I don't know. I still have my doubts over him, but he was a player I pushed for because I thought he was the answer, especially that depth at striker. I think we needed it, but he needs to score, and Malen does well there. Tries to find Witzel. Hopefully that boosts his confidence. It has to, man. It has to. You saw the relief on his face, the smile. It was good to see. None of this last minute defending to get 3 points. Yeah, let's get another one, man. Let's get Malen a brace. I think that's a good way to kickstart your career at Dortmund. Finally, start off with a brace. Where are you watching? I'm watching on Sportsnet Ontario, my man. If you're in Canada, you should be able to watch it. It's on ESPN Plus if you're in the US. If not, I have no idea how to help you. Nicely done there from Brandt. Malen, Hattie. If Malen gets a hat trick tonight, I would lose my mind. But Sosa, good little opportunity, but nicely done there from Axel Witzel. Malen wants another one, man. Malen wants another one. Let's go. Hope he sets on fire. It's definitely not what you said. You did not say set on. Ah, you did. Let's hope he sets on fire. I thought I read that wrong. It sounded like we were gonna light him on fire. I think Xavi wins his debut today. I do. The Barcelona derby, taking on Espanyol. I think signing Dani Alves, it's strategy. Everyone's making fun of signing a 38-year-old, but the mentality he's bringing in. Alves is a bit of a freak of nature, man, and he just won the Olympics, which is a competitive match. It shows that he's still up for it. This Barcelona side is quite weak, a lot of injuries, and anything hopefully just helps with the morale and helps young players like Des, Mingueza, Gonzalez, Gabi. I think they win today. Oh, that's got to be a foul on Daniel Malen. No. Ooh, hit from distance there. I think Barca's going to go with Ter Stegen in net, Mingueza right back, Araujo, PK center backs, Alba left back, Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, Depay at striker, Coutinho, and Gabi as the two wingers. Yusuf's here, says, morning, Josh. What did I miss? Yusuf, just got your butt out of bed, did ya? You missed Daniel Malen scoring his first Bundesliga goal. And Dortmund having an interesting game. That's a nice ball there from Guerrero to find Brandt, to find Malen. And look at you can just tell the confidence already, man. Malen is just looking to get on the ball. Nice little switch there from Hazard to find Thomas Meunier. To Marco Reus. Back over to Meunier. Nice ball from Guerrero. A little bit better here. crazy how y'all are happy about Malen, who I'm happy about, but don't forget Bellingham. Bellingham has been the best player this match by a good distance. He's been honestly the best player in most matches this season for us. What's your Dortmund jersey, Josh? Well, where? It's behind me. It's the Dahoud kit. It's our black ones. I hope Mukuku gets a few minutes. He's not on the bench today, guys. Mukuku is not on the bench, so he cannot obviously get any minutes on his birthday. But happy birthday to Mukuku, everyone. Drop a happy birthday in the chat for Mukuku. It is his birthday, but he's not on the bench. So we will not see the birthday boy today. Our attacking options from the bench will be Renier, Knauf, Tigges. We have Chan and Dahoud as midfielders, with Paslak and Prongacic as our center backs. So that's a nice ball. Puts Dortmund under a little bit of pressure here. Well, that was pathetic. That was a very, very, very easy goal. There's a Kanji stripped. Oh. And then Hummels doing what Hummels does. And Hummels, that is such bad defending, man. You cannot go into a challenge like that. We're our own worst enemy when it comes to defending. That is just too easy. We know that Hummels isn't known for his defending, but he's got to do better there. Akanji stripped of the ball, and then Hummels beat way, way too easy. And now it's 1-1 again. And now we're miserable. But it's okay. I have Emre Can just got subbed on for, I'm not even sure who. Because I thought that was Emre Can. Yeah, Chan's on. For Guerrero. Great. Alright, Emre Can was subbed on for Guerrero. Obviously, it means Guerrero can only last a certain amount of minutes. That's nicely done there from Brandt. Gave the ball away. Emre Can, got to be careful with it. Come on, BBB. I think I want to go back to sleep. No Hummels disrespect will be tolerated. He's miles ahead of anyone on our team defensively. That is not true. That is not true. No, my man. Kingston, you are wrong. I'm sorry. Mats Hummels, excellent overall defender. Defensive, not so much. Hummels is very good technically with the ball. Very good passer. One of the best passers you'll ever find. That's a good ball to Marco Reus. To Brandt. But Hummels' actual defending is questioned for a lot of reasons. And that's one of the reasons right there. Hummels is still a great defender, though. But when it comes to pure defending, Akanji is our best defender. In terms of defending, in terms of passing, aerial presence, goal scoring ability, it's Hummels. Hummels used to be world class, but he's too slow right now. Hummels is very useful when used right. I personally think in a back three is when he's at his best. Marco Rosa obviously disagrees. Hazards with the ball, finds Brandt, very congested, a lot of white bodies in there. Score is 1-1, guys. Nice ball to Brandt. Nice ball from Brandt. It's a good block. There's a lot of white bodies in there, man. A lot of defending. Akanji's going to say, F it. Oh! God. It's better. It's a shame because 3 years ago, Hummels is one of our best defenders of generations, but he's aging. I disagree with you on the defensive side. Pius, you mean that Hummels is a really good defender? Like defensive defender? Or are you talking to our other gentleman? But what a hit from Akanji. Oh, man. That should have been in the back of the net. Good morning, Josh. How's the game going? Well, it's 1-1. Malen scored his first Bundesliga goal, which is fantastic. We had a defensive mishap from Akanji turning over the ball, and then unfortunately Hummels getting burnt a little bit too easy for my liking. Made it 1-1, and then Akanji just about had a rocket. It went off the crossbar, it fell to Jude, who then put it over net. Double substitution coming up for Stuttgart. We have to win this game. We do. If we don't win this game, man, I'm going to be very frustrated. He is on his last legs. Years gone by. Let's not forget. Yeah, Mats Hummels is my favorite ever defender, man. I absolutely love Mats Hummels. I'm not taking anything away from Mats Hummels. I'm just saying when it comes to actual defending, that's not his strong suit anymore. But will forever be my favorite defender. I can't say enough good things about Mats Hummels. He plays the position differently. He does. And it's cool. I just meant, because like I said, in terms of goal scoring, heading, technical ability, passing, he's flawless. But when it comes to actual 1v1 defending and using his pace, Hummels' best years are behind him, which I think is fair. But he's still absolutely a starter for this team and very important for this team. But yeah, I mean, I love Hummels. He will forever be my guy. Nice little touch there from Bellingham. How's Jude playing? Jude's playing excellent today. There's a good little movement there from Dortmund. That looked some nice passing, but... Oh, no. Are you going to give Emre Can a yellow already? Hummels is an amazing defensive defender still. Pius, no, he's not. No, he's not, man. He's not. He is not. I don't know if he ever has been a very, very good defensive defender. That is not Mats Hummels' games. I don't know. Let me know. Am I being crazy? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Mats Hummels is an amazing defensive defender? Not just a defender, a defensive defender. Do you think that's his strong point? Just put yes or no. Which again, Pius, everyone can have their own opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. Hummels can have games where he shines. I just don't. I wouldn't look at him as a defensive central back. I don't think that's his strength. But everyone sees the game differently, and I respect anyone's decision. That's a good ball in the box. Akanji, for me, is a good defensive defender. Big opportunity for Stuttgart, and they pump it over the net. Bro, I'm the summer. We got to spend big on center backs. If we have the money. If we have the money. Do you think that Dortmund is going to win? I'll still back them. There's 20 minutes to go, but I don't know. You saw that tackle on Mbappe at the Euros. I did. It was a very good tackle. I still think he was in that position because of his pace, because of the way he played. I don't know. I just don't think that's his. I just don't think that's his strength. But everyone's got their own opinion. But that's an excellent point. Mats Hummels is a very good tackler of the ball. Very good tackler of the ball. But a lot of times he has to do those tackles because he gets burnt with pace. Josh, totally disagree. At Hummels' age, he needs solidity next to him, no shakiness. I bought 12 Malen cards. He's never been an amazing defensively, but he's always been great at one point. Not so much now. Hummels is no spring chicken. He's not. Hummels is still very important for this team. Oh, that's a foul, ref. Come on, that's kidding me. A yellow. Akanji can never be compared to Hummels in any way. I think he's a better defender than Hummels is right now. And I think the goal that was scored today showed that. But no one, in my opinion, is a better passer than Hummels. As technically gifted. We know what his outside of the boots look like. Hummels is a different type of defender. And it's the reason he's my favorite ever defender. All right, guys, let me know in the chat then. Akanji or Hummels? Who's a better, not overall player, who's a better defender? Who's better defensive-minded? Akanji or Hummels? Let me know in the chat. I like the debate. I like getting pushed back a little bit. But, I mean, I don't see Hummels' strength at being defensive-minded. Oh, I'm losing pretty badly. 3-1. 3-1. You guys are a lot of you guys saying that Hummels 4-1. Oh, okay, well, you did it twice. I'm not counting that. So it's 3-2. It's 3-3. It's 4-3. It's 4-3 Akanji. Pius. You cheating? You going twice? Okay, I'm losing now 5-4. It's close. It's close. You guys made it interesting. Way too many lapses. Hummels is one of the best tacklers. I agree with that. Positioning, passing. You ask him to run. Yeah. How about we just agree that we love them both? He's never been amazing defensively. He's a great tackler, though. I love Mats, but we need to replace him long term. Yeah, he is a great tackler of the ball. I don't know. Prime Hummels was something special. Was something special. But let's move on. We love them both. Hummels and Akanji are still important to this side, but we got a little under 20 to go here, guys, and we need a second goal, and we need it badly. If we draw this game at home to Stuttgart, knowing that Bayern just lost, it's simply disappointing. Would be a fair comparison to PK. I think that's a very fair comparison. Yeah, Prime Hummels was special. Again, guys, he's my favorite ever defender. I love me some Mats Hummels. I'm just saying, at his game now, the defensive side is a little different. But let's move on. We're on the 73rd minute. 1-1 right now. The boys need a second one. What substitutions would you guys look to do? That's a poor ball there from Chan. He got lucky. It's better from Chan. He's under a little bit of pressure. What's he going to do? Oh, Emre Chan. Playing a dangerous game there, but that's really well done in the end. And now we got some bodies going forward. It's Axel Witsel. Come on, boys. Thomas Meunier. Poor delivery. Reus wins it. Prime Hummels better than Prime PK. Agreed. It's a good opportunity there for Reus. He did well to win it, and he just fluffed it. Would you guys do any substitutions? Come on, boys. I don't know if I want to bring on, like, oh, it's Tigges. There is a substitution coming up. Is it Malen? No, it's Brandt. Kept in Daniel Malen. So probably we'll move Malen out wide with Hazard. Have Reus as cam and then Tigges up front. Josh, have Canada done enough to get to the World Cup now? Not yet. A lot of work still to do. Surprise Brandt came off, though. Going for a bit of a focal point up front in Tigges. Let's see if he can do... That's what we're using him for. But then... it's a good and bad of Tigges. Does well to hold up the ball. And the passing just not there. But that was good once again from Tigges. 2 back-to-back situations where he used his big frame and that back to goal number 9 mentality that he brings. But come on, boys. Would you sell Brandt to buy a winger? I don't know. I used to say I'd sell Brandt to buy a winger, but he's on good form for us. I've liked a lot more of Brandt's game this season than I have in a while. I don't know what piece we'd have to give up to maybe get a winger. But it's hard. We have 3 central attacking midfielders. That's a really good ball. Tell me it's offside. It's a good save from Gregor Kobel. Good save from Gregor Kobel. What club suits Alistair Johnston? I'd say it probably a side in the championship. Trying to think who plays a back 3/4. Maybe like a Middlesbrough. Queen's Park Rangers. Queen's Park Rangers. There you go. Emre Can. 75 minutes. We need another one here, boys. I am back. What did I miss? Frustrating performance. 1-1. Guerrero came off for Emre Can, who's playing at left back. Brandt came off. You have Tigges up front right now. Oh, and Emre Can just taking the body. What do you think about getting Paco back? It'll never happen. And I don't think I really want Paco back, to be honest. Like, I love Paco, and he was a good player, but it's like a few years older. It's not like he's killing it in La Liga. No. Oh, we're fouling left, right, and center. Would you like Pulisic to return to BVB? No, not particularly. I don't think we need another injury-riddled player. I would take him on loan for the rest of this season, though. But that's just my opinion. Stuttgart are wasting time already. They are. But it's just frustrating, man. It's just, the goal that Stuttgart scored was so avoidable. Getting stripped of possession, burning Hummels, and then just a nice little finish. I mean, he's a backup striker. Paco could work. I mean, I would always take Paco. I don't know how much money he would cost to bring in. I don't think that we have four strikers. Makuku, Tigges, Malen, Holland. We don't need Paco at all. What we do need are wingers, potentially another CDM, and maybe another proper center back. And I don't know who's going to have to go out to get those type of bodies in. Theo Corbiano scored for Sheffield Wednesday. I saw that. They're up 3-0, baby, last time I checked. Bayern messed up. Now you're helping us. Yeah, I said before the game, if we can't figure out a way to take 3 points, we're not going to be in the title challenge this year. These are games we have to win. That's a good little opportunity there. Madueke or Adeyemi? I'd take Adeyemi over Madueke. Nicely done. Come on, boys. We got 10 minutes to go here. Let's find something, somehow, some way. And Emre Can plays the ball directly to Stuttgart, and now allow them to counter. That's better from Witsel. Wins it back quickly. To find Thorgan Hazard. Nicely done from Thorgan Hazard. Nice ball to Malen. Malen! Ah! Oh. There's a good movement from Daniel Malen. Really good work from Hazard. Finds a perfect ball. Look at the touch from Malen to set himself up. And as he's falling back, it was good to get the shot off, but it just, wasn't there. That was better. It's what we need to do. Malen missed. Yeah, he just had a good opportunity. It was a tough chance, to be fair. I think he made the most of it. But, I mean, I would have loved to see him put that in the back of the net. But come on, guys. If you're just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. Drop a sub if you guys are new. Let's give Dortmund a little luck here. They got a little over 10 now. They've been dominating possession, but man, are they ever vulnerable on the break. They got to be very careful. Play the right pass. They've been creating, to be fair. I've liked a lot of what I've seen from Hazard and Reus's little link-up play. That's a nice little ball there from Can to find Bellingham. Marco Reus! Motherfucker. Hi, how are you? I'm doing well. Taken down pretty aggressively in the box. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a penalty? It doesn't look like it's even going to get looked at. Witsel does well there. Witsel does very well. Trying to hold up play. JJD TV memes thought that was a penalty. Come on, Dortmund. Bundesliga does have VAR. I don't know if the ball went out of play. I doubt it'll be given as a penalty. That's a pen. What's your favorite T? Penalty. No, they're not even looking at it, so no penalty at all. Ansgar for Hazard. I just don't know if anyone from the bench, besides maybe Dahoud for Witsel, would be useful at this point. You got your big focal point on trying to get Tigges in there, who will only be useful in certain situations. I don't think Renier or Knauf will do a better job than Hazard, Malen, or Reus. I would maybe bring on Dahoud for Witsel because, like I said, he adds that element of being able to shoot, as well as a better passer progressively than he would be as Witsel. But Mune's on the ball. Finds our boy Daniel Malen, who's going to go for a somewhat of a poor cross. But Stuttgart have got 11 men behind the ball right now. Going to make it very difficult for Dortmund. That's a nice touch from Hummels and a good pass out to Reus, to Hazard. Good defensive block there. Very good defensive block. Don't have enough quality on the bench. That's probably fair. But we used a couple subs, and I'm probably fine with just that. Trying to punt it up. We're doing well to win the ball back, man. In good positions. Hazard's going to have a nice little ball across. That's going to be a foul, ref. Certainly. And this is where we're going to be in trouble if they on the counter. Sousa's got it. Looking for Koulibaly in the middle. Oh, but Emre Can does very well. Does very well. Got to rest Reus for Sporting. Great touch from Chan. There's still time, guys. 83rd minute. There's still time. We never take advantage when Bayern slips. There's still time. We could still win this. It's not over. Sosa with the corner. Defended relatively easily. Now let's see if they can counter. And it's a 2v1, guys. It's Reus. He's got Hazard with him. Oh! No! Yeah! Is it on? Is it good? Everybody wants the Malen upgrade. And look at that counter from a set piece. A defensive set piece. Marco Reus. What a touch from Thorgan Hazard, man. Never doubted it. Never doubted it, did you guys? Drop a like for that one, man. Drop a W in the chat. Look at this. Beautifully done from Bellingham. I think that was Tigges. So big credit goes to Tigges to find the pass and then watch Hazard's run. He's watching, and he's onside. With a perfect ball from Reus. Fakes the shot. And then just a little tap in from Marco Reus, man. What a counterattack. And look at the cut there from Thorgan Hazard. He deserved to score that, but Reus will happily clean that up. Josh gets excited over awe. Bless him. Look at the W's coming in. Kingston's fired right up. Much love coming in from Australia. First place, here we come. Who scored? It was Marco Reus after a beautiful counter attack, but huge credit goes out to Tigges for picking out that pass. Really good pass from Tigges. Not an easy pass to pick out. He had to have his head up. He had to know exactly where to place that. He picked out Marco Reus, who then found the ongoing run of Hazard, and then Reus was able to tap it in. Heck yeah, boys. 85th minute. Now, let's defend. Now, everyone's like, I invested in Malen. Malen scored today, which is good to see. But there's now we got to defend, man, which is always scary. I bought Malen at 21K. This is what the fans deserve. Rest Marco for Lisbon. That was a really good goal, man. It was a really good goal. Big shout out to our boy Tigges as well. But there's still some defending. We're already under a set piece defensive situation right here. Not my favorite situation to be in. It is Sosa to take. It's a good delivery. But Tigges, I think, no, that was Meunier. Good work from Meunier. Out for a corner. Little set piece situation going on right here. Meunier is down. I think he was the one who cleared it out. I'm not sure if he ended up getting headbutted by someone or not, but hopefully Meunier is okay. It's Sosa to take. Come on, boys. Get it out. Get it out. Got a little snap at it there. Cruising up to the 88th minute. Tigges can defend with his big frame. Show him some love, Josh. Hey, I thought Tigges deserved a huge shout out for his contribution in the box. Not only to have the awareness not to just punt the ball upfield because we're defending, but to have the awareness to see that Reus is running. There's a potential counterattack to come, and he played out the perfect ball. So Tigges deserved credit for the huge credit for the goal. And on top of that, yeah, his big frame, he should be able to help out defensively. There's another substitution coming up here. It is Ansgar Knauf coming on for our boy Daniel Malen, who a lot of you FIFA guys in the chat may be excited. He got his goal. Right now, Dortmund have the lead. Michael Scott. No. God, no. I respected that. Aguero is retiring from football due to heart problems. That's a shame. That's a shame. Nicely done there from Bellingham, though, to find Marco Reus. Aguero was one of the best number 9s in world football for a while. It's a shame, but I mean, at his age, he's accomplished and achieved so much. You got to take care of your health first, so a lot of love goes out to Aguero. But yeah, that's a shame. Nice ball there. Dortmund doing well, trying to hold on to it. Approaching the 90. I'm hoping there's only 3 minutes. There'll probably be 4. Oh, look at Bellingham. The awareness. Just to hold on to that ball. Imagine the old Reus in those counterattack situations would be electric. Malen one to watch. The Malen one to watch guys in the chat are cracking me up. I love it. Especially the ones who are like, I invested in 20 ones to watch. It's a lot of pressure going on here, man. There's 4 additional minutes. 90 minutes have been played. If you guys are just tuning into the chat, though, guys, drop a like if you would be so kind. Drop a sub as well. We are getting close to 7,000. I appreciate all the support, guys, and everyone who has been on the chat today. And hopefully everyone who's invested in a Malen ones to watch will get rewarded. You got 4 minutes of defending to do. 90 minutes and 30 seconds have been played. And 4 additional minutes were added on. But Reus does well there. Can be a foul. Come on, boys. It's a deep ball. Goal kick, goal kick. It is. Well done from Thomas Meunier. Very well done. Be able to hopefully kill off another 30 seconds or so. Lucky to get fouled there. Showing the Reus little pass. But that touch from Thorgan Hazard was sublime. And I wish he would have finished it because it would have been a really nice goal. But I'm glad Reus was able to put one in the back of the net for the badge. Two-1. And we're got a couple minutes to go. Meunier's just going to clip that one down for Knauf to chase. Stuttgart with the ball. Look at the press from Dortmund. The ref's going to give it. Very good pressing. Prongicic for Hummels. I'm playing Lars Ricken up front if he gets a hat trick. We played 2 minutes, guys. Under 2 to go. Got a little bit of defending to do. Sosa into the box. And over for a goal kick. A roller coaster ride of emotions. Everyone in the chat saying Malen, let's go. Span Malen. Everyone who invested in a Malen card. Ugh. I just got tears when I saw Reus touching the badge. He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. Under about a little over a minute, guys. Your ones to watch cards will be on the line. Hummel's going to put it back to Gregor Kobel. He's going to launch that one up. $50 seconds. Nice ball over to Sosa. And Stuttgart are going long. And Hazard's just going to punt that one down. And Stuttgart going long once again, but Hummels does well. Finds Witzel. And this is what Witzel should be good at doing, holding up that ball. And he wins the foul. Atta boy. Axel Witzel. That is what he's very, very good at doing. I see a couple daddies in the chat. Fair. It's fair. But the 94 minutes, guys, have now been played. Whistle should be going at any second. Dortmund to pick up 3 massive points. And then a lot of FIFA 22 players being pretty excited as well. And there it is, guys. That is a W. Borussia Dortmund picks up a huge victory to put us 1 point behind Bayern in the standings and to win a lot of FIFA players. If you guys haven't done so yet, guys, drop a like. I know it's hard, but let's see if we can hit 100 likes. Come on. Celebrate your massive accomplishment of investing in Malen cards. I see a lot of let's goes in the chat here. It's beautiful, guys. Happy for everyone who invested in Malen. You know, it's beautiful there. But also for Dortmund picking up a huge, huge win. 100K Storm says, I'm subbing and liking. Much love, my man. I appreciate that. Matty D with the W coming in there. Tyler Scott says 3 points, but please play better against Leipzig. Well, not Leipzig, sorry. In Lisbon against Sporting, and that's probably fair. Jason says, nice. Go BBB. A lot of W's coming in there. I feel like I'm going to faint. I've been screaming so much. The Malen cards are right there, man. It's good to see. We're going to get our 5 takeaways video up for you guys as well. I appreciate everyone tuning in for this watch along. It was a lot of fun. The fact that Dortmund were able to finally capitalize on Bayern losing. We're within 1 point. And a big shout out to everyone who decided to invest in Malen FIFA 22 cards. You got rewarded. But it was a fun chat today, guys. I appreciate everyone who was tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to drop a like on your way out. See if we can just pump it up to 100. That was the goal. That was the goal for today. Drop a sub as well. And we'll get our 5 takeaways out as well. So, I'm a smiling guy. I'm assuming a lot of you guys are as well. Did the game give you confidence in this team? There's still a lot to work on, but overall, I'm relatively happy with it. I thought they played decently well, but we'll break that down a little bit in our 5 takeaways, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, everyone, for supporting the channel. Our 5 Dortmund takeaways for this match will be coming up soon. So yeah, big dub. Big shout out to Daniel Malen for getting the +3 upgrade and getting his first ever Bundesliga goal. And Jude just being a rocket. Love you guys. Appreciate all the love and support, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers, friends.